What is going on, people? We're back with another weekly watch list game plan. So if you're watching, just know I thank you very much. I appreciate you very much. Again, newer trader, been doing this now 10 months, if you will, full time. If you haven't watched any of my other videos, I got into trading late 2021. 2022 was the year of doing it wrong, following discords, alerts, and zero education, zero research, anything like that, nothing like that. But that obviously changed January of this year. And I've been following my routine and staying disciplined with my education, with my routine, with my trading for this entire year so far. So again, new to this. So if you are tuning in, I do appreciate it very, very much. And again, not financial advice, all simply just my opinion. So all right, SPY and IWM, those are the two tickers that I do watch. So starting with SPY here on the 30-minute. Okay, I have been using the 30-minute a little bit more for levels. I will make sure I confirm them on like hour, 4-hour time frame, even the daily time frame. But it's just something I've been adding to the arsenal, looking at that a little bit more. So we did have a trend line, as you can see. This is from the hourly time frame. I had this last week. I'm going to keep it on the chart for now. It was respected very well on Friday. Did get a little bit of bouncing and then got rejects when we were underneath. So price was respecting that trend line. As you can see, obviously now we're under that trend line. Have a bit more of a bearish bias. But anyways, first line we have in the sand, if you will, flying in the sand, is this 432. You saw this on Friday too. Anything over 432, we were getting movement up. It was kind of like a battle for that. Once we lost 432, it was a shot down to 430. So that's going to be my first kind of line in the sand. If we're above 432, I'm going to be looking for maybe more call entries. If we're below it, puts and so on. However, most importantly, I'm not just taking calls or puts based off a certain level. Like I'm really following my strategy, which uses fair value gaps, Fibonacci, NEMAs, price action, and volume, of course. But having these areas of interest, if you will, support and resistance, also help with those trades as well. Okay, so let's head over here to the hourly time frame. So that takes us to any possible rejects here. I'm going to be looking in this like previous high of day, 435.6 up to this 436 area somewhere in here. It looks like you do have a bit of supply, right? We want to take that. We want to make sure we have a smaller candle followed by a much larger candle, which of course we have. We want to go wick to top of the body here to have some supply between this 436 even up to this 436.5. But even really honestly as low as this 435.6 as well. So I'll be looking up there. If we get up there, possible rejects, okay? Another line in the sand is going to be 430, okay? I don't have it in gold, and it doesn't really matter. The colors don't really matter as much, kind of just a personal feel. But 430, another whole psych number on another ETF. Index fund, if you will, SPY. So it's going to be an area of interest for sure. Below it, definitely looking to go short. Above, potentially looking to getting support and going long, okay? That takes us to the next. As you can see, we have a gap here on the hourly. Okay, from when we gap down back here on over the weekend. So, potentially could see bounce here at this area at 429. Okay, so that'll be another area I'm looking for potential bounce. If we do break 430, if that doesn't hold up, because again, it is on the hourly time frame. Gaps I usually see on the daily time frame is where I'm seeing them being respected most. If we break that, then it looks like we're going to be back down to this 427, 425 area, which if we go over to the daily, I think could be a lower or a higher low, a lower high. Sorry. I'm just looking at my notes here. A lower high on the daily. So come down here, make that lower high, potentially, bounce back up. So we will see. If we lose 425 again, like we could definitely get under 420 and see like 416. So we'll see about that. So a lower high. All right, below 4 or around 425. I could see that happening. All right, so let's head over to IWM and wrap up with that. This is why I've been trading more often. All right. Oh wait, actually, real quick, let me go back to SPY because I do have that big gap fill. It's just so far away. So on the daily here, I've been watching this for a couple of weeks now. This 438.59, 438.6, if you will. This daily gap, which also is a 61 Fibonacci retracement. So if we take out our fib, okay, and we go to this swing high down to this swing low, you can see that that gap lines up right around that 61 fib. So again, it's not right on the money. It's very, very close. So we'll be looking for that as well. But I mean, that's if we get up there. All right, but we'll see. All right, lastly, and again, with all these levels, price action and volume to confirm as well. We're not just taking trades just at these levels, okay? All right, so let's head back over IWM, 30-minute, 1 hour. First level is going to be 170.3. Okay, so that is going to be down here. I saw this. We had a couple bounces off this level on Friday, but it is support now turned resistance. Of course, we broke below, and you can see how it did get a bounce in this area and then turned into resistance. So price did respect that level, so we'll be watching that. Going back to the hourly time frame here, looking at bounces and supports. I've had these two levels here marked for a while, this 169 and this 168.68. Okay, so we'll see if they hold up. I mean, honestly, you'll see on like the 4 hour and the daily, like these are our last lines of support before like some big moves down. Okay, as far as rejections go, anything over this, up actually around this 173.7 to 174. Okay, this is going to be my next area of reject. As you can see, when price came up, we rejected, we gapped down. When price broke below this level, we retested and rejected back down. So this will be another area of resistance, possible reject here, 173.7 up to 174. Right. I mean, over that though, I do have here over that we do have room up to 177. You know, when price is over this level, you can see we broke above, retested, got support, back up to 177, rejected that 1, 2, 3 times. So I do think there's room up to 177 if we reclaim this 174. Let's see here. All right, so yeah, let's head over to the daily real quick, just so you can see some of these other levels in a bigger time frame. So, yeah, I mean, like these have bounced previously back in the spring, so we will see if they hold up, you know. And then, of course, recently, as earlier in October, so this 169, this 168, we will see possibly, of course, down to this 167.5. But if that doesn't hold up, you know, we head over here to like the weekly. We will see that, you know, there's a lot of room, you know, and the last line of support after that is going to be here, this gap on the weekly down to 163.5 with multiple touches. 1, 2, price has not, you know, been down here since July. As we can see, this is last year even. So last July, last October, and then of course this gap, you know, in 2021, which is insane. So let's see. Lastly, I do have another fib and resistance on the daily, just like on SPY. So same thing here, right? We have this gap here, and it is at 179.8. Take our Fibonacci. Believe it's this high. It might be this high. I'm just going to double check real quick. Take our Fibonacci tool, and you can see it's a it's not this swing high. I mean, it's a 50 fib on that swing high. But on this swing high down to this swing low, you can see, again, right there, 61 fib at that gap fill. But again, if you go from this swing high down to here, this swing low, it's a 50% retracement. So it seems like very high probability. But again, we'll see if price can get back up here. So over 177, definitely look to go long before possibly taking a reject here at this gap. So that's all I have for you. Keep in mind, I also watch SPX as well while taking trades with key areas of support and resistance. So if that's part of your strategy as well, something I recommend. But thank you guys for watching. I really do appreciate it. Again, I'm a newer trader. I'm just looking to do this to, of course, help anyone that I can, and also learn from anyone more experienced. Of course, I'm always open to, you know, things that I'm wrong with. Please call me out, drop a comment, whatever, things where areas I could improve. And also just trying to do these weekly watch lists every week helps me get clear on my game plan and also learn as well. The more you're able to potentially teach, I use that term loosely as I'm new, helps me learn too, right? So anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching and have a great week. I'm hoping everyone is very, very green this week. You follow your plan, you trade smart, you be safe with your trading, and you have a great week, all right? Thank you, guys.